Saseni, my safeguarding family around the world. This is your safeguarding officer Jeff. Leo tu ningependa tu tuongelele kidogo tu kuhusu hii familia ya Frank Mzungu. And maybe to touch between watoto Russell and huyu mwingine anaitwa nani, Leslie. Huyu ambaye ndio wa Julie. Just to say, we actually do not know kama Frank akona watoto South Africa. Because of course wakati alifika Kenya 7 years ago, he was still an old man. Sitaki kumuita old, but he was not a young person. Definitely mtu anaonekana anaweza kuwa alikuwa ameoa huko South Africa na akona watoto. So hijulikani kama huko South Africa akona watoto ama akona bibi. But what we understand, of course the first wife to host Frank ama huyu Mzungu wa Eastern TV alikuwa ni mamake Russell ama Val, ama ukitaka muite Valentine. So, and of course, wakati Frank aliland Kenya, the person that hosted Frank was Val ama Mama Russell. And this is the very flat hii ambayo unaona hapa. This is where they lived. From what Frank amejulisha Eastern TV, amesema this is the first flat ambaye waliweza kukaa na hawajahama because the place is affordable. And it's a good place na ni secure. So huyu dame, honestly, inaonekana she's a good wife. I think she's a good mother. Definitely she's an entrepreneur. Ni mtu ambaye anajituma kwa sababu tangia awekewe hiyo supermarket, mini supermarket and some other business na Frank. She's been doing well. From what tumesikia kutoka kwa Frank, mdomo ya kutoka kwa Frank, wakati ameulizwa na Samaritan hapo, amesema yeye of course alienda kumuona kwa hospitali, tulimuona. So that shows a lot of care from Val to Frank, the husband. Of course we recognize she's a good wife. But then beside that, wakati sasa ameenda tu na akakuja kakuwa threatened na Julie, the second wife, akapatiwa 24 hours atoke katika Airbnb ile ambaye ni yake. But of course majina imeandikwa Julie as usual. Watu wangu, mnakumbuka ile story ya Cohen, ule Mjew from Israel? Cohen ule ambaye aliwekwa kwa sewage tank. Hiyo kitu bado inasumbua watu. Na huyo alikuwa Mjew, so alikuwa mzungu. Kuna mtu niliona ameandika kwa comment, akaongea kuhusu Top Cohen, ule ambaye aliuawa na the lady was called, I don't know, whatever. She was also another Kikuyu that aliua bwana yake huyo Mjew because of money, and akamweka kwa sewage tank, I don't know, na akaweka smiti. Anyway, I don't know how that story gone, but huyo mwanamke the last time I understand alikuwa amefungwa. But of course we know when you have money in Africa, money talks, and unfortunately a lot of things can change. People have been known to kuwekwa kwa jela, alafu after a few weeks unaona Mombasa kwa beach, unasikia wako Zanzibar, unashangaa huyu mtu na alifungwa ametokaje tena. Anyway, so this lady Mama Russell definitely aliweza kuenda na akaweza kusettle bill ya Frank hiyo pale ilikuwa mabaki kwa hospitali. I think from what she said there, I'm not so sure. But also amesema Frank alikuwa anahitajika madawa na akaenda na akamsaidia kununua madawa so that azikunywe hizi aweze kurecuperate. Ameingililia hapo katikati, of course, manake apparently wakati Frank alikuwa anajaribu kwenda kununua madawa kwa chemist ama whatever. Of course watu wanaona ni mzungu, so they were charging. So Val ameingililia hapo katikati na akaweza kununua madawa kama kawaida, and Frank sasa anaonekana kama hali imekuwa sawa, kuna peace. And definitely ako kwa good wife na anaweza kuspend time na mtoto yake Russell. So it looks like Val amerudisha familia, which is something that is very commendable. But if I try to analyze how Val was behaving and reacting tangu hii mambo ijulikane na tangu ajue mambo ya Julie, I find her very collective, very respectable. Of course, a woman that was angry on the revelation that the husband had been married for 5 years within their 7 years of marriage. And of course kila mtu anaweza kasirika, hata kama wewe ungekuwa mwanamke, hata kama ni mwanaume. We understand your situation. It would have been very difficult for wewe ku handle hiyo issue. So I think she handled it very well. Of course kuwa unadanganywa ya kwamba mtu ako Tanzania nini, haupigiwi simu, only to come and realize that you are mtu ako Nairobi, ako na another wife, ako huko, ameweka mtoto wa mtu mwingine kwa will, mtoto wako hajawekwa kwa will. You know, amefungua zile Airbnb mlianzia kutengeneza pamoja na yeye in the beginning, sasa ziko na majina ya mwanamke mwingine. You will be mad, you will be angry, you will be frustrated, and therefore you will say a lot of things, and you will want to try and fight your corner, especially as a goat wife. Na pia utataka kusimamia mtoto wako, useme hey, I want my son to be in the will. I want mtoto wangu akuwe acknowledge kama first boy wa huyu Frank, at least hapa Kenya, because nobody is so certain about uko South Africa. Maybe akuwa na watoto wengine, but yeah, this is what is known. So yeah, and ungependa pia huyu mtoto wako akuwe kwa will na aweze kukua na baba yake. So of course we've seen what Valentine has done. She's done very well for Frank. Ameweza kumsupport wakati amekuwa. You know, sometimes this thing is not about money. It's not about how much unaniachia na nini. It's about somebody that can be there for you when you need them most. And Val ameoneshana ya kwamba she's just not a gold digger. She's actually an individual that cares about this man who is supposed to be her husband, but of course he's an estranged husband because amekuwa kipotelea. I think Julie amemkorofisha Frank, hata Frank hawezi kuelewa. And but anyway, let's come back to Julie. Julie, first and foremost, for me nikimwangalia ananishangaza because I do not think she's a wife material, because hata kama mtu amekukosea namna gani, first and foremost yeye ndiye alishikwa akicheat. The reason as to why this whole thing has come up is because Samaritan alipatana na yeye na Frank, na yeye akapatikana alikuwa na cheat. Voicemail zake mpaka sasa hizi zinasema yeye ana cheat na Baba Russell. So of course plan yake ni ilikuwa akule Frank, achune gold, a dig gold kutoka kwa Frank, and from that voicemail it was that Frank will then return back to South Africa, and she na huyu Baba Russell ambaye walikuwa kwa phone call watabaki pamoja. So hii yote ilikuwa tu ni njama according to the voicemail. And of course wakati alishikwa amekataa ku reveal who this man is. A lot of people are suspecting is the lawyer of Frank, Mr. Lusaka. That is the person they are suspecting to be Leslie's dad. But it is not, hakuna mtu anajua, kuna ukweli, so it's just rumors or suspicion. So we can't really ascertain that is how it is. Anyway, but if ukiangalia huyu Julie did not turn up to the hospital to see the husband. When Julie was asked to allow mtoto wake kijana afanywe DNA to confirm that ni mtoto wa Frank, she refused. Kasema mtoto wake hatafanywa DNA. Of course we understand she had another child that she came kwa Frank pamoja na yeye, so kuna watoto wawili. But amekataa huyo wake afanywe DNA na Frank. Afanywe DNA. So when you try to look then, tangia tena akwe kwa hospitali, amekataa kwenda kumwangalia, alikataa kulipa bill. Alienda akafunga account zao zile ambazo ni joint kuhakikisha Frank hawezi toa pesa. So those accounts are locked. Frank hata hangeweza kulipa pesa za bill za hospitali. He wanted to jet to South Africa, he doesn't have money. So and then of course from there amekuja akamtoa na akamthreaten na akamwambia amempatia 24 hours atoke kwa Airbnb, even though ni za Frank na yeye ndio mwenye hizo biashara, ndiye alianzia na pesa ni zake. Julie is just a manager, yeye ndiye ana manage hizo vitu. Of course we can't discredit her, wamefanya hizo biashara pia pamoja na Frank. But technically what happened is that kwa sababu majina imeandikwa yeye, aliambia bwana yake amempatia 24 hours atoke kwa hiyo BNB ama aone. Of course kwa sababu huyu ni mzungu, he is worried and scared of what may happen of him. Tunaelewa hiyo story ya Top Cohen. You know, don't joke with pesa, especially watu wakiona wewe ni mzungu. Bad things can happen in a very short time. in a span of a very short time unaweza kuwa hauiko. And of course, because Frank is from South Africa, he became quite worried and concerned about his safety, zaidi ya kwamba his health was also not doing very well. And I think that is how he ended up, wakati aliona Val mabibi yake Mama Raso anamtikia care na anawashana concern, he then opened up and he definitely decided kwenda kwake. Ukijaribu kuangalia between Julie and Val, definitely Julie is all about money. That's why she's cheating on him. That is why she did not go to visit him in the hospital. She doesn't care about his health. She's threatened and asked him to leave his own Airbnb, and threatened if he doesn't leave, he's going to suffer the consequences. I don't think she's interested in him because she has never been interested. So it was this, according to me, vile nikiangalia, this has always been all about the money. Ngozi ni Mzungu, I provide pesa, mimi nitajirike, and that is why it's very highly suspicious kama Leslie, mtoto wa Julie, is actually Frank's. And no wonder she's refusing or saying there's no DNA that will be done or conducted, you know, on her son, because the truth will come out that is not Frank's son, you know. So anyway, so Frank saizi mimi ukiniuliza between Val and Julie, who is the right wife, definitely Val is on the top. She is showcasing that it's not only about the money, it's not only about being married to a white woman, it's about caring for an individual, for a husband, somebody that you share a child with. Definitely Russell inaonekana ni mtoto wa Frank, because huyu inaonekana Val, she's not bothered or cared about DNA. Kama watu wanataka, kama Julie angedemand DNA ya huyo Russell afanywe, I don't think Val would have had a problem. So the only thing that mimi nimekuwa na wasiwasi naye na huyu Val is I would have probably asked Samaritan to sanitize her phone also and use anti-delete, because pia hata wakati alikuja kwa Samaritan she was very bitter, but hizi kama hizo miezi 5 amekaa na alikuwa anasema Frank is in and out of their relationship. Could she have been seeing somebody else also? But maybe luckily she's not been caught, she's not been seen. So pia kama simu yake ingekuwa sanitize, maybe ingetoa some secrets about what has been happening, ama ingevalidate that she's actually a genuine, wonderful, loving wife that actually has remained loyal and faithful to Frank even in his weird lifestyle pamoja na Julie. Yeah, ni hayo tu watu wangu. So for me, ukiniuliza, Val is the right wife for Frank because she cares, she has that heart, na pia ni mtu forgiving. Anataka amemsamehea Frank na sasa anamtekea care, and according to what Samaritan has asked, mtapata familia iko sawa, mnaweza pata watoto wengine. She says Mungu ndiye anapatiana watoto, so she's saying yeah, she wouldn't mind to continue, you know, having a good family. She can have another child with this man. She is a good wife and a good lady. Na ukiona mtu ambaye anakutekea care when you are low, in your lowest moments, that is a person you need to be thinking about. That is a person that you need to be cherishing, because these are the people that want to be with you when you have money, when you are dining, wakati mnakula nyama choma, when you are in clubbing, when you are holidaying. They are not genuine friends. Genuine friends are always known in your lowest moments, in your time of need, when they need to be there for you. That is when you will know this is actually my friend or not. Julie has not showcased that whatsoever. Val, on the other hand, has showcased she's just not a seasoned wife, but a wife of all times. Seasons za magonjwa, seasons za... And guess what? Julie, she's actually the one that is married by paper. You know? Lakini huyu Val, it's a traditional wedding. So you see, unaona hapa kuna ukweli. Of course, there are people that are saying, of course, Julie anataka ngozi, ama Julie ni kwa sababu mtoto wake hajawekwa kwa will. Sasa ndio nataka arudie Frank ama mchukue, ndio hakikishe mtoto wake amewekwa kwa will, ama ndio hakikishe pia wanaweza kupata biashara zingine ama money. But I do not, when I look deep down, Julie, no, when I look deep down, Val, I think she's just a wonderful woman. I think she's somebody that is a homemaker, a wife that is humbled, and one that really wants to have a family. Anyway, watu wangu, let's pray for Frank. Let's pray also for the two ladies, because Frank bado wako katika hiyo state ya asema wote ni bibi yao, but I think he needs to be very careful with Julie, because definitely Julie is a little bit mischievous, and there are things that are not adding up about what plans Julie has for Frank. But definitely inaonekana ni kama huyu Mama Russell ako tayari kuchill, kurelax, kusamehea bwana yake na waendelee ni maisha. Ni hayo tu watu wangu. Please, let's pray for families. Don't forget, hapa wale watu wanaweza kuumia is not Julie or Val. It's actually Russell and Leslie. Ni watoto wa Julie na watoto wa Val. Kama wao ni watoto wa Frank, if things go wrong, it's not the parents that are going to struggle. These are adults. It's actually these children that are young that are going to suffer the consequences. The effects will be on them, because first and foremost watakuwa wanakuwa without their father. Watakuwa wanakuwa with concerns, worries, anxieties and all these things, and that is not the best life that we want our children to begin their life with. So watu wangu, let's be very careful when you are choosing a partner, a wife, a husband. Be very careful, but also take time to learn who your husband is, who your wife is. Take time to be with your husband and with your wife. If things are becoming difficult, endeavor to sort them out very quickly. Do not take so long. Husband and wives are not meant to be too far away from each other. Valentine, I will tell you, Mama Russell, 5 months is a very long time for you not to be with your husband. You're not an old lady. You are a beautiful young lady. So you need your husband to be with you. You know, so usiachilie your time iende too far. So I think do whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that your husband is coming home, your husband is with you. You know, unaelewa ako wapi. Kama ni uko Tanzania kwa biashara, go. Follow him. Just get to understand what's happening. Don't just allow things to just happen, that ameoa for 5 years and you are not aware that he's married again and he's even got a child, supposedly. So anyway, ni hayo tu watu wangu. Please msahau kusubscribe. Tafadhali share this video. I am coming to talk later today. I don't know if it's going to be a live or it's another video that I will do. But I'm coming to address a very serious issue about Mama Joy ambaye tutakutana naye huko kwa 2K TV, ambaye ameweza kufanya mtoto wake really aharibu, destroy completely her marriage that is supposed to happen. This issue is serious and we must address it. So please, can you watch me later? It has to be today. It will be today. I don't know if it's going to be a live. I'm going to come live. Ama nitakuja for another video like this. But just probably leo, between probably 6 and 8 p.m. Kenyan time, around there, before 9, that video will happen. So please ensure your notification bell is on. And please subscribe. Kama huja subscribe. Share this message and let's continue praying for families and children. And I know it shall be well. I'll see you very soon. See you later in another video.